every photo you upload, every video you watch, every bank transaction you make, all are does not float in the air. It lives inside massive digital fortress called data center. Today's video, I will discuss first of all what is data center is, how data center works, what's the important data center. After that, excellent few talk that can change your everything, right? First of all, what is data center? Data center are a space, a area or a building of servers that stores the records like DC, right? This is called the data center. It's having huge level of servers and that can store the important information and requirement as per processing the data, right? That particular data center is working 24/7 hours. So naturally, it generates huge level of temperature. And for this reason, if the temperature exceeds the data can be loose. For this reason, cooling system is there. Fine. And the upper side in data center, there is a security system, security and the backup system. And what we mean by the backup system? This is called DR, disaster recovery. DR is a mirror of DC. What is it? Why requirement of the DR? Basically, it's some type of natural calamity arises like earthquake, like fire, something. That data can be lost, but data is a valuable, most valuable thing. For this reason, they store the data in DR. Every day, in every system, when you use like in shopping mall, if you are in your social media, if you use your bank, every time that particular facilities are working with data center. Suppose in your internet connection is linked with data center, media, data center, even the stock market is totally depend on the data center, right? So data center as a conception is totally different. 20 years before that time, we work on only the single standalone machine, working on the DOS, right? After the DOS system, including or Unix system, operating system, that time works. After that, the time has been changed and your requirement, your storage space requirement are hugely changed. For this reason, we have to evolve more and more. For this reason, presently, trillions of data are required processing. If you know the artificial intelligence, chat GPT, or you know the Gemini, all are work with DC. They store the data and they process data as per your requirement. For this reason, huge type of temperature heat are generated. That is the reason. All are the important point, right? Before you see that particular things, this all are work with the data center, right? Data center. This is the data center. Points are ATS system, right? This is called the automatic transfer switch. This is the ATS, automatic. It work with generator. The 24/7 hour without interrupting your power electricity. This is required the ATS automate. Now come to the point, there is a AC to DC, DC to AC conversion. This is a UPS, uninterrupted power supply required for that part. Now come to the second part, that's the cooling system. What I tell you, cooling system is most important for these things. Now come to the point, this is a area and this is area. In that cases, they are the tenant. What are the meanings of the tenant? Tenant basically are the large enterprises that are using the DC. Cloud computing system, a vast area working on that part. Third, telecom firm जो है, सब these all are related with that part that is called the tenant. So tenant uses the PDU. What do you mean by PDU? Power distribution unit. Now I'm just concluded the thing. First of all, in data center you require huge data and server required electricity, cooling power, as well as the grid, the power. If you must have to give him the huge level of power. Is also calling the cooling system. Why I'm telling you all the things? Because all the stocks are related with every part of these things. So this is the only reason I'm trying to explain the thing, right? Only as per your requirement. मतलब क्या है? Only the reason I'm very simply lucid manner I'm trying to explain the things. And come to the PDU, power distribution unit. And these are the power distribution unit system, cooling system, 24 hours of power requirement, and the uninterrupted power supply requirement. Cooling system is there, power generating. All are important point and working for the data center. And why call the data center the future? Because everything depends on the data center. Everyone. If you want to go, if you want to go in shopping center, if you want to go banking center, if you want to search something in your data, the Google engine, any engine you search, you will get that particular data from data center, right? So it is required is tightly secured system, right? Now the question, why this data center is required in only one line? The reason is every day billions of gigabyte of data are created, stored and accessed. All are required a particular storage area, particular process technique to get the data quickly, accessing the data quickly. These are the solution by the data center. What's the future of data center? Basically, artificial intelligence totally depend on data center. Okay, including semiconductor. If 5G total technologies depend on the data center, right? If you don't have the data center, no meaning for 5G. If 4G, 6G, nothing meaning. The cloud computing, you don't have any server, you don't have anything, just hire something. This is called the cloud computing. You hire Windows, you hire your operating system, you hire application level servers, just you hire. Every month you pay something. For this reason, this is must for you to get the data center, right? If you want to go for cryptocurrency, another important chapter, this is also depend on the data center. Different type of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or others, everyone depend on that data center. Data center is secure place where everything stores, transactions are made, and after completion, the full transaction, that means one side debited, another side credited, both are completed. Then the decision has now come to the important point, the stocks names. This is total technology. Investment is the easiest way for you. Name is not the solution. First of all, the stock name is Netweb Technology, one of the best company in data center technology. They are working on data center, supporting data center digitalization, data center storage, structuring and everything. 41% compounded annual growth में company काम कर रहा है, and 11,000 market cap वाला company, PE is 96. Second company name Black Box, another fantastic company. DC Infrastructure, working on DC infrastructure. Third company, what I believe is another interesting company, that is Orient Pro Solution. That is another interesting company. These companies are having huge future potential capability, working on the DC integration, DC designing, DC Anantoraj is an excellent company. This company also working with Google. Present is the scenario is they are all working on the infrastructure database system, infrastructure integration system, and working with different type of processes. Not only that, they are using the legacy system, the old system to new system. They are approximately 157 megawatts processing or working on that particular part. Come to the next point. There's a fifth, I believe it's an associate company. Associate means what I say, these all are important. These are associate. Just for example, I'm telling you one thing, Techno Electro and Engineering. This is another part which work on the electronic instrumentation, DC designing, integration. Starlight Technology. It is an interesting company working on the optical fibers. These are the optical fibers. Okay, these are the optical fibers working, connecting everything that they are doing. Right, so these optical fibers are the Starlight Technology. Company fundamental is not good, but the business is fantastic. They are using router switches. What I said here is a ATS. That means your router, your switches, everything is there, right? So these are the important part, and these things done by the company name is Starlight Technology. Enough. Come to the important point, ABB India, because of their grid, electricity, everything. This is the ABB. Is working on the power system, grid, data center, power system they are working. So this is an interesting point. Number company name is 8. This is Voltas. Using on this part, Voltas, right? Cooling system, totally 24/7 hour they are cooling system. They have intelligence system is there. That intelligence system temperature continuously measuring that particular temperature of the room. As per their temperature, they cool that particular system. Like just for example, the temperature required is 18 degrees centigrade. Now the temperatures down, up, they all are the measured by the cooling system, intelligence system, data system. If the data pressure is continuously increasing, the cooling system will also be increasing. How quick and how good technologies are there, right? They are doing that type of things. Come to the point, and that is number 9. Tata Communication Limited. That's also working with the optical telecommunication. इनके साथ जो router के काम भी कर रही है, fantastic company है. Number 10, you will be surprised to know the name of the company. There's a Railtel Corporation. This is also working with data center also, right? In railway sector, Indian railway system, total data center working on the Railtel. Not only the Indian Rail, they are working with different type of companies. You may know the State Bank of India, other IT companies also working on that part. Right, Wi-Fi connection, Wi-Fi related things, everything are done through this way. That's a Railtel Corporation. Fine. Come to the important point is 11 number company. 11 company name is E2E Network. Another Bedrin company. This is a most good company. This company, I already told different webinar channel E2E about the E2E networks. Already now that company doubled or tripled most probably. Now the company is working on the data center, data integration designing. काम कर रहा है, fine. Now come to the number 12, Marine Electrical, another very interesting company. This is also associated with this. Number 13, Allied Digital Services, another interesting company. This is also working with that part. Number 14, Orient Technology, fantastic company. This is company cloud technology को काम कर रहा है. This company working on cloud technology on DC, right? Come to the next point. That's number 15. 15 is a Singular Electric. Singular Electric is another interesting company. It is working on the transforming, buffering and cooling unit के ऊपर काम कर रहा है. Next the company is 16, HBL Power. This is working on the battery management system. This battery management is working with that UPS system, right? So this company is working on that part, right? Means actually HBL also working on that. And 17, I think, Atishay, another interesting company, very small cap company, having huge future potential capability. Atishay also working on the battery system. Included the enormous future potential capability in that particular sector. Hundreds of different phases of working with that part. Different stocks are involved as an associate, and unbelievable scopes are there. In future, you will get a enormous return for that particular sector. आज के लिए